Feedback has a significant effect on student achievement. My name is Nicholas Jorgensen, and this is a module to develop your feedback skills. In this PD, we will discuss two questions. What specific questions do subject English teachers need to answer in order to provide effective feedback? And what models and activities can teachers use as catalysts for feedback in the classroom? So let's get into the nuts and bolts of feedback. Hattie's meta-analysis of effects on student achievement has altered the conversations around pedagogy. Teachers are always striving to ensure that practice is at the bleeding edge of pedagogical research to ensure that students are receiving the best in education. Feedback is determined as 10th in Hattie's original meta-analysis with an effect size of 0.73, where the average is 0.4. What this means is that feedback can in fact accelerate student learning beyond a year's level in achievement. However, the feedback Hattie was referring to is not simply a good job or keep going. We understand that feedback is important, but there are many permutations of feedback. In the broadest sense, Hattie and Temperley define feedback as information provided by an agent regarding aspect of one's performance or understanding. So, we will narrow our scope to focus on formative written assessment in the classroom and providing effective process-level feedback. We are wanting to use feedback in tandem with formative assessment to provide students with reliable data on where they are, where they need to be, and how they can get there. Hattie and Temperley provided 3 questions to trigger feedback. Where am I going? That's the feed up, the initial registration of goals. How am I going? That's the feedback, specific process-oriented evaluation of student work. And where to next? That's the feed forward, the implementation of strategies to meet student learning goals. Each of these questions works at 4 levels. The task level, how well the student performed or understood the set task. For example, you discussed Hamlet's characterization at length, which satisfies one aspect of the criteria, but you omitted the evaluation of his character's impact on a theme. Process, the skills or learning techniques needed to understand or perform the set task. For example, when you write, your sentences are consistently simple or compound, and there is no addition of complex sentences. Remember, complex sentences are ... Self-regulation level. It's composed of commitment, control, and confidence of the student to provide themselves with the feedback, where a student answers the 3 questions. This level focuses on students providing themselves with that feedback, but teachers facilitate. They can do that through external prompts and cues. For example, they can use feedback assessment sheets, exit tickets to prompt this level. Self-level, information about the student as a person. For example, well done, you're a wonderful student for listening to this online professional development module.